Hey guys, so I was tagged by Helen from Beauty and Helen to do the British tag. So I've got my good old mug of tea, and you can't get much more British than Harry Potter. I know it's Slytherin, but I'm on the dark side today, so it's all good. It's 12 questions, so we'll start now. Question number 1. How many cups of tea do you have a day and how many sugars? Okay, so on an average day, I'll have one in the morning, that's a definite, and then I'll have one definitely in the evening before bed. And then throughout the day, depending on whether I'm at home or not, but if I'm at home during the day, I'll probably have another 2 or 3. So that's about 5 cups a day. But then if I'm out, then it'll probably just be 2 or 3. And I don't take any sugars, and I have decaf tea with milk. And question number 2, favourite part of your roast? I don't really have roasts unless someone is really keen on cooking one, or we're at Wayne's parents' house on a Sunday. Just because my whole family's Portuguese, so we don't have like a Sunday roast every Sunday, or do you know what I mean? So it only really happens very, very rarely. However, when we do have a roast, I say that my favourite bit is if there's mash involved in this Sunday roast, when the mash is covered in gravy. I love that. Gravy is probably my best bit out of the roast. The whole combination of the meal is great, but when the gravy touches my mash, that sounds really dodgy. But yeah, mash or roast potatoes, but crispy roast potatoes, not soggy or stale. They've got to be really crispy with gravy. It's a long answer for that. Number 3, favourite dunking biscuit. Now, I'm not really a dunker, but when I am, just a plain or rich tea biscuit. No chocolate biscuits, no digestive, no hobnobs. Ugh, hobnobs. I don't even know why they exist, that's disgusting. But if I'm gonna dunk, it will definitely be a rich tea biscuit. Number 4, favourite quintessentially British pastime. Now, I don't know what they mean by this. What is a British pastime? Complaining? Saying sorry all the time? Sorry, oh, sorry, oh, sorry. Queuing. We do a lot of things that annoy us, and we just do it out of choice as well. I complain a lot. Let's just say that's a quintessentially British pastime, because, let's face it, it is. Favourite word? I don't know if it's actually ever been used in the English language, like in a sentence or whatever, but there's an episode of Family Guy that I love, and I've just realised that I'm not staring at the camera. I do this a lot, especially when I'm thinking. You will see that my eyes dart around the room. There's an episode of Family Guy where I think it's Peter and someone else, I can't remember who it is, but they're just standing in the room and they're like, oh, bully, bully, bully. I think that's my favourite word, but I don't know if they actually use it or have used it in the olden days. Don't know. Find out for me. Cockney rhyming slang. Okay, so being a Londoner, I should know, but not really. Dog and bone, phone. I'm literally just listing the ones I know. They're not particularly my favourites. Apples and pears, stairs, tea leaf, thief. That one's quite good. Tea leaf. Yeah, I'll go with tea leaf. Okay. Favourite sweet. See, now I don't know if they're British or American, because I love American sweets. But if I've got to... refreshers. I love refreshers, but I don't know if they're British or American. What else do I love? Sweets. Haribo. Are they American? I'm just trying to think. Is there? I bet there's like a really obvious British sweet. No. we'll just stick with them. If they're American, I apologise. Number 8, what would your pub be called? We'll name my pub after my cat Peanut. He's probably in shot, I'm not sure, but he's lying in his bed over there. Number 1 British person. Wow, okay. Well, only because I can see her on the bottom left-hand side of my room. I recently bought Harry Potter Seen It, The Complete Cinematic Journey. I have played it a shitload and I am loving every second of it. So, at the moment, my favourite British person is probably Emma Watson. Just because of the whole UN thing and like the women's rights jargon, and yeah, she's doing good, so we'll go with her. Number 10, favourite shop / restaurant. Okay, my favourite shop has to be Topshop. I don't have the money to spend in Topshop, but it's still my favourite, I think it's safe to say. However, Primark is pretty close to Topshop at the moment. I've been going there more often because obviously when you skint and you need things to put on your body and you can't afford to go to the place that you usually go to, there has to be an alternative. So when in doubt, Primark instead of Topshop. Restaurant, probably just a Wetherspoons. They're British, right? When I go, hot dog is my go-to. Failing that, the chili con carne. But British, I'm not really a restaurant goer. I only really go to McDonald's or Nando's, and Nando's is Portuguese. So, yeah. But I've seen a few people put Nando's in this. So if we're like stretching it and it's like just restaurants in the UK, then we'll go for a Nando's. But if it's like literally British food, sausage and mash and all of that, then it'll have to be Wetherspoons. Even though a lot of Wetherspoons smell like urine. Anyway, number 11. What British song pops into your head? Well, as you all know, I'm a big McFly Busted McBusted fan. So, 5 Colours in Her Hair. How good was that? That was well quick. And number 12. Marmite. No. Marmite is disgusting. You could probably use Marmite to deter rats from entering your home. You know, there's like a spider epidemic happening. Don't know if that's the word, but I'm going to use it. Smear your windows and any little orifices your house has in Marmite. I bet they don't come. Even the ants. I know there's a little bit of sugar in Marmite, but I bet ants will be like, no, let's move on to the next house. And that's it. That was my British tag with 12 questions. I hope you liked it. I now tag Nona Philippa, and I will leave her link down below. I will leave Helen's from Beauty and Helen down below as well. And yeah, I tag all of you guys so that I can find out exactly how British you all are. And I'll leave you guys here. Bye guys.